Welcome back to the motor build. We're at the shop again. I got good news and bad news. Good news is I got the rest of the push rods in, but powder coat is still a week out from being done, so the motor is gonna sit for another week. But today goal is to get all the push rods in, double check the measurement for the springs and the compression, whatever, get the oil pan on, and then find out which fittings I'm gonna put on the ICT billet oil cooler adapter. Because I got all these different fittings. I got 45s, U's, 90s, and I want them to come out both along the side of the motor, like right here, so I can run them against the frame whenever we get them all the way down. But till then, I'm gonna pull everything out real quick and pull off the valve covers. So I just finished unbagging and wiping off all the push rods. They are all fully seated in the lifters that I got. Because of the link bars, I don't have lifter trays in, so definitely have to make sure they're all lined up and seated properly. But I do have all of them seated. Those were the two tester push rods from last weekend. Those are already torqued down, but I'll go ahead and get all the rocker arms back on and torqued real quick. But yeah, it's definitely coming together a lot quicker than I thought, so. So I just finished up putting all the rocker arms in. So for those of you who haven't watched the previous videos, we did do the CHE trunnion upgrade. So push rod length is 8.125. I got them from Texas Speed. All the rocker arms have been torqued and double checked. So, but we do have all of them in there, which is nice. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put the, before we put the valve covers back on, we'll rotate the motor a few times, but then we'll flip it over and put the oil pan on. All right, guys, after triple checking it 3 or 4 times, I did mess up this morning. Only 2 I did not check were the ones I put in last weekend, and the push rod slipped out of the lifters. So whenever we went to rotate, it locked itself up and binded the springs. But we got it all fixed now. Push rod length is right. It rotates over freely. So all this, like I showed you earlier, is all good. So but now all this is pretty much buttoned up on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and put the valve covers back on and then flip it over and put the oil pan on. And that should just about be our day, besides cleaning it up a little bit on the outside. This time we flipped over the motor. The electro wheel is welded to the crank. Yeah, that good?
Yeah, they are that good. You want to try it?
Here in just a second. Pretty stout little bottom end, but we'll go ahead and get the oil pan on. So we got the motor as far wrapped up as we can today. Oil pan is on along with the external cooler. Dipstick is bolted down. I would say it looks pretty good. Very shiny. So recap, we got the push rods in after a slight mistake. They are right. So everything inside the motor is pretty much done. Waiting on powder coat to get the intake manifold back. And yeah, that's about it.